Gomukh Glacier is the source of river Bhagirathi, which ultimately merges with river Alaknanda at Devaprayag to form the holy river Ganga. The Gomukh Tapovan trek is a must-do for every trekker due to its unpredictable challenging conditions and stunning beauty. To top it, for the spiritually inclined, it is of incredible significance as it is a source of goddess river Ganga, and Tapovan is the abode for several yogis and rishis till date. As every moment during the trek passed, we could realize and feel our astonishing history. It starts with a 10-hour drive from Dehradun to Dharali, a small town close to Gangotri. Dharali is one of the places where the Pandavas had stayed in their last journey when they renounced their kingdom and walked towards the Swargarohini mountain in the Himalayas to shed their physical body. One day, the Pandavas were very thirsty, and hence Bhima struck the ground with his gada and water started flowing out. There is a small waterfall still on this hill at Dharali. Also, when here, the Pandavas built the Kalp Kedar temple for Lord Shiva and meditated for forgiveness of their sins. This temple still stands strong after 5000 years. Once a year, river Ganga flows into the temple and fills the Shivalinga enclosure with her water, and the linga gets submerged then. Several rishis have meditated here, and the aura of the temple is just divine. On day 2, we drive a few kilometers from Dharali to Gangotri, where our trek starts. Several thousand years ago, the Gomukh Glacier used to start beside the Gangotri temple, but over the years, it has receded and moved back 18 kilometers. And here, we begin our 18-kilometer trek to Gomukh and then further Tapovan. The first camping site is Chirvasa. Chirvasa is a dense thicket of lofty chir trees. It is an easy gradient 9-kilometer trek from Gangotri and takes 4 hours to reach. The entire Gangotri Gomukh trek trail is beside the river Bhagirathi with a view of the Bhagirathi twin peaks and a magnificent view of the other peaks as well, including Mount Shivling. You can camp for the night beside the Bhagirathi river in between beautiful chir trees with a view of the mighty Himalayas and the sounds of the holy river giving you company. Day 3 is the trek from Chirvasa to Bhojwasa, which is a 6-kilometer moderate gradient trek. As you move from Chirvasa to Bhojwasa, you will notice that trees thin down and you are just open to the mountains and rugged terrains. In winter and sometimes even in summers, the entire Bhojwasa campsite is filled with snow and you are surrounded by nothing but 360 degrees snow mountains. You will now start seeing tents of Babas, yogis, yoginis who have renounced everything and settled here. They have evolved themselves to such an extent that no extreme weather affects them, and they joyfully live, feeling the presence of their inner soul merged with the cosmos. Just beside the Bhojwasa campsite, there is a small shivling, and beside that is the home of a Baba who sings kirtans and talks about his stories to all those who visit him. Spending a few moments with these wonderful saints is indeed life-changing. Day 4 is the climb from Bhojwasa to Gomukh, which is a 4-kilometer trek, and then to Tapovan. The weather here is totally unpredictable, and we could continue the trek only because the weather permitted. Gomukh derives its name from its shape, which looks like a cow's mouth. Gau meaning cow and Mukh meaning mouth. Gomukh is at an altitude of 13,200 feet, and from here the Gomukh Glacier flows as a river Bhagirathi onto our Mother Earth. Here goes the history of river Bhagirathi. King Bhagiratha was very troubled in his dreams by the cries of his ancestors, who had an awful end of their lives by the curse of Kapila Muni. He meditated for several years to Lord Shiva, who then asked Ganga Devi to flow on earth to cleanse the souls of Bhagiratha's ancestors so that they can attain mukti. the earth could not have taken the force of the mighty Ganga, Lord Shiva placed Ganga on his head, and she flowed through the strands of his hair onto the earth. Thus she came down with a controlled flow. Ganga cleanses the sins of the king's ancestors and continues to cleanse the sins of all her devotees thereafter who take a dip in her with a pure heart. The river was hence called Bhagirathi, named after King Bhagiratha. River Bhagirathi starts at the Gomukh glacier where Lord Shiva kept Ganga Devi on his head close to Mount Shivling and Mount Meru and flows down for 2525 kilometers and ends at the Ganga Sagar in the Bay of Bengal. After you reach Gomukh, you need to cross across the glacier waters to reach the other side to climb to Tapovan. Tapovan comes from two words, tapas meaning penance and one meaning forest. It thus translates to forest of penance or spiritual practices. The Gomukh Tapovan climb is steep, but once you reach the site, the divine aura is just blissful. Tapovan is at the base of Mount Shivling and is full of meadows and streams. At 14,640 feet, it is a home for several rishis and saints, and talking to them makes us understand the reality of life. With global warming, the Gangotri glacier is receding and the snout has already receded 18 kilometers. Let's act before she vanishes. Our rivers came down to help humanity. It's now time we help them and behave responsible. Save rivers, save water.